Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my channel. This is Sunday morning, and I'm covering various things today. It is surprising to know that, but yes, it's a true news. Motion 44. I will be discussing in detail what exactly it is and how it is related to TR to PR pathway. And after that, I will be covering in detail about a little bit in case if your spouse is in native country, how you can apply for TR to PR pathway. Although I have explained it in the whole video on July 28th 2021. I'm going to share the link of this video in the chat window because this will have the whole description of step by step in case if you're applying for your spouse. But if you are a spouse and if you have to apply from India or from your native country, what kind of things would be there, I'll be discussing in detail toward the very end, so you can stay back for the checklist of the documents. Let's dive into our first timeline out here, and I'll be covering all of these towards the end of the video. The first one is from the subscriber. It's under Stream B, Tanzila. She has applied under NOC 6552 Stream B case. Submission time was May 26th, and she was able to link up in the month of January itself, and that's how she was able to get the AOR and all of the stuff. After that, she got an ADR in the month of April. Like the application got linked in January, so it depends upon visa officer to visa officer. There are 99% of the visa officer who would ask you to submit the document in one go while you're able to link up the application or receive the AOR. However, in this case, it took her almost 3 months in receiving the first ADR for proof of intention to leave outside Quebec, and that was all submitted. The proof were all there, and that's how she was able to get another AOR because she has submitted the proof on April 7th, and thereafter Ghost update were there, and then PR approval email was there on May 17th, and thereafter ECO PR was received June 9th, and now the PR card is all pending. Another Stream B case, Benepal, submission time is July 10th and AOR was received on June 10th. So you can imagine almost 1 year in receiving the AOR. Stream B again, July 9th at 3 p.m. Biometric were done. Application was linked, and she was able to do it like she was able to get all of this in one go, as it happens in majority of the cases. ADR for police clearance certificate for the husband and from principal applicant on June 10th itself. Then there's another IG stream. Submission May 7th at 12:38 a.m. And let me remind you that there are candidates who have applied under IG Stream. They've started getting the rollouts, especially when they have applied in the month of May, around May 7th itself. Sorry. So May 7th, and that has actually reached to 10 p.m. So that was the latest timeline I've shared in this week videos itself. Here, he got the AOR on May 4th, and then Ghost update came almost a month later, and now there's nothing as actually has happened, no update at the GCK. So he's most likely going to get PR confirmation portal since there is no ADR, and looks like all documents were submitted in one go. So yeah. IG stream submission May 6th at 11:40 p. Biometrics were submitted, AOR was received February, and then he asked MP for the file status, and majority of you have done that. Surprisingly, got an update from my, his MP within 3 days, and that was a call. Usually, you get an email. He'd receive a call stating that everything is passed and he should receive an update from IRCC. So you can also contact your MP in a local area and just Google the information. You should be able to get it through the office there. His COPR was received on June 9th, and now he got an update that the PR card is on its way. Okay, let's dive into the checklist for the documents for open work permit. I'm not going to explain the whole steps like what all have to be done in the form. This I've already covered that, but in case if you want me to do that, I just have to do it again. The link is again in the description box below, and I'm going to show you where exactly I posted it. July 28 2021, where I have posted the video how you can apply with all the checklist and step information what to fill in those boxes on those forms. Now, first thing, work permit issued under this policy is valid under December 31st. Now, let me remind you, in case if you have not received AOR or any confirmation from IRCC, you definitely can go ahead and apply for it. You can apply up to 4 months before your current status expires or maintained status. Family members, that is spouse and children, can apply at any time. And remember, this work permit issued under this policy should be valid by December 31st, 2022. Checklist of the document would include the application forms, which I have explained in one of my video on July 28th. Then the copy of fee receipt. Then passport has to be all pages, and proof of your language has to be there. So for your spouse, of course, you need to submit the marriage certificate just to state that she is married to you or he is married to you, with all the supporting documents. Please be particular about this, because this is a very dicey case. In case if you're not able to demonstrate the full proof for your relationship, then it goes for toss. And thereafter, digital photo and birth certificates, proof of upfront medical exam, and then spouse form would be IMM 1295 form. So this is the form you can actually, like, your spouse can fill it up in the native country. And then passport and travel documents, digital photo, proof of upfront medical exam. Your spouse doesn't need to prove any language test. That is only required for the prime applicant. And rest of the things, of course, the fees receipt, whatever she is submitting, she also has to attach it with the form 1295 form. Now, let me just give you a hint what I have covered there. So to validate this information, what I'm talking about, if you go on cic.gc.ca website, you'll see that temporary public policies open work permit for applicants. These are the changes what actually has happened, and they came into effect on June 6th. So if you've applied from June 6th onwards, it is all applicable. Now your family members outside Canada can now apply for an open work permit. Now, who can apply? These are all the instructions. I have covered it before. I'm just going to give you an overview. You must live in Canada. That is for the principal applicant, not for your spouse. So don't get confused there. Application for a temporary resident to permanent. Again, these are the categories you should have applied. Like, in case if you have applied under any other category like a federal skilled worker programs or PNP, you will not be eligible for this program. This is only for those candidates who have applied under TR to PR pathway. And if you are married to that candidate, only then you can apply. Your spouse means the principal applicant should be authorized to work, not you. So yeah, and language requirements again is only for the principal applicant, not for you. And when you apply for your work permit, you must either, I've already covered that, you need to have a temporary resident status there. And then for your spouse, these are the things, should be 18, and you apply online. Again, valid if you apply you can apply up to 4 months before your current work permit expires, or you should have a maintained status. Again, they have clarify all the details, like make sure that how you have to go ahead with these. Create your online account, which I have explained in one of my video out here. So this is the video I'm talking about. It is like July 28th, where I have explained the whole steps. So if I play it out, you will be able to see all the information, whatever it is. So yeah, you can just go through it. I don't want to duplicate it, and that's the reason I'm just covering it out here. Get all your documents, checklist, fill out the forms, and these are the special instructions. Please keep it in mind. I have explained it in my video also. Just watch that so that you will have complete understanding. You have to fill up, what type of work permit are you applying? Open work permit. Remember, you have to write that. If this is your initial open work permit, so enter TR to PR pathway, PP, OWP. So these are the things you have to be little particular about why you're filling up. And if you're extending your work permits in TR, PR pathway, PP, OWP, dash EXT. So exactly what it is written out there. You can also copy and paste. That should be okay. And then for duration of expected employment, enter the date you would like to start working as a start date, and you can ask for an end date. So that is for your for the principal applicant. As a spouse, you don't have to go all through this, but make sure that if you both are applying, like your principal applicant is applied from here in Canada and your spouse is applying from the native country, just keep this in mind that it should be in sync with instructions what's written out there on CIC website. And I have already explained it. Again, upload the correct documents and all of that stuff. You're all good to go. Now, most awaited update on Motion 44. So I will be explaining a little more. This is an update which actually has happened yesterday, June 11th. IRCC working on creating new pathway for TR to PR pathway. This is amazing, and I will be covering more details by September because that's the time they are going to finalize and announce it publicly. So they are taking around 120 days. So around fall, they would be making the announcement. I'll just read it in between. Then IRCC Minister Sean Fraser said the government is preparing to create a new pathway for TR to PR path. Now, this program actually has been a very successful and a lot of, because see, Canada needs labor, Canada needs professional who actually are contributing to the economy. So this is a very good way that those who are on the student visa or work permit, or these are the best candidates for the government to tap in, given the circumstances what they are experiencing right now, COVID and monkeypox and what else is coming up. So this is really a fantastic program, and I believe that they probably would be coming a very good number by September. More things would be clear, and I would be posting through my channel. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe for more updates here. Furthermore, he said the new program won't be similar to the last year's TR to PR pathway. What exactly they have done it in May 2021. Adding to it, he said the new program will be more of a permanent pathway for temporary residents in Canada. This will give a clear path to Canada aspirants planning to come as temporary residents. Also, he said he's working under a tight 120 timeline. This is exactly which is established by Motion 44, approved in House of Commons in May 2022. So this was all the information what exactly is there. So I hope I will be coming up very good news soon, as and when more information would be cleared here. But for the time being, this is all. I hope this video has been little help to you, and in case it does, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more updates, and try to go through all the links what I have shared in the description box, because that would contain all the information to your questions, especially for open work permit, or if you have any confusion regarding TR to PR pathway. So far there have not been any particular rejection under this program, provided you have applied under right category and you were able to demonstrate all the proof if you have applied under stream A or stream B related to your employment. Other than that, it's all 100% true. All right. Thank you so very much for watching and contributing to this channel. Take care and stay safe, guys. Bye.